Welcome to the Scale and Exit Show. Well, you know, every week I'm bringing amazing guests. And today is no different. I got my buddy from Louisiana. I love Louisiana. I love New Orleans. Chris Rood, right? Did I say that right? Chris Rood?
You got it.
I got it right. Let me give you guys a quick intro of Chris. Chris is an entrepreneur, a real estate investor, and a coach. He has been married 20 years and has 5 beautiful kids. Chris owns over $14 million of real estate. It includes mobile homes, small apartment buildings, commercial buildings, high-end short-term beach vacation rentals, single-family homes. He also has a nationwide wholesale coaching company and wholesale business that generates 7 figures a year. Did I miss anything, Chris?
You got it, man.
Well, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it.
No, man, I appreciate you. You right next door to me. I didn't realize that. That's super cool.
Yeah, definitely, man. So I'm fascinated with business, right? Business is my sport. I'm in the business of helping companies scale and exit, but this whole wholesale thing is really, got me excited and a lot of attention here lately of how people are creating wealth by doing it. And it seems like, you're an authority of that. You're out there crushing it. You've got your own $14 million plus portfolio, but you also have a 7-figure business wholesaling. And wanted to get you on the show. I wanted to educate the audience about the opportunity of wholesaling and how they could get into it.
Yeah. So guys, if you don't know who I am, Chris Rood, 37 from Lafayette, Louisiana. Been a real estate investor since I was 25. If you don't know what wholesaling is, by the way, it's the art of basically finding motivated sellers, right? People, we're a professional marketing business is what we are. A quick 50,000 foot view would be like, if you look at Amazon and you apply Amazon to real estate, that's what I do. Like I match motivated sellers with cash buyers and I keep a spread in the middle, right?
I love that.
So it's like we're the Amazon of real estate. But it's the art of finding heavily discounted off-market properties for motivated sellers. It's simple. It's simple, but it ain't easy, right?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Any guru tells you, oh, you can do this. I see a lot of ads. Oh, anybody can do this. It's so easy. You can just stay at home and make millions of dollars. It's all BS. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's work like anything else. Anything that makes a lot of money is work, guys.
Totally.
Another way to, just give you some massive perspective on what it is. You're day trading real estate when you're wholesaling. If you're familiar with the stock market, how that works, people day trade, stocks and all that stuff. So you're just day trading real estate, buying low, selling for a little bit higher, making the small spread. So now that you have an understanding of kind of what wholesaling is, it's a beautiful business because it's a way you can get into real estate without getting a loan, without actually, having to buy the property. It's beautiful because like you own nothing, control everything, and get paid, right?
Yeah. No, it's amazing. And Chris, what I want to bring up, and correct me if I'm wrong here because you're the authority and this is why you're on the show. And obviously you've made a lot of money doing this. For those people out there going, hey, how do I get into a side hustle, right? I mean, to me, this is the ultimate side hustle that turns into, similar to you, the full-time thing, right? Because there's no capital required here. It takes investing in
capital. You got to spend money on marketing and your time.
Well, and you've got to hire somebody like you. I mean, to me, the minimal capital, you've got to, take one of your courses or get a mentor like you to save a shitload of time and money, right? Yep. Then you're going to need some marketing dollars, call it $1,000 to start or something, right? And then you need massive action and the ability to sell and get on the phone and meet with people and have rapport. Yeah.
That's what it's just, if you got massive, you don't even have to have a lot of money. You got massive people skills and skill sets, and it's all people skills, really.
Right.
You can dominate this business.
Yeah. So you're finding people that are motivated. Maybe they they're going through a divorce. They need to move their house. It's about to be in foreclosure. There's a bankruptcy going on and you help them sell that, right? You're just trading paper, right? I mean, it's like, hey, I'm going to get your house purchased for this at 60 cents on the dollar. And then you're going to sell it to a motivated buyer for 75 cents on the dollar. And you make that spread and you no risk.
Didn't pick up a hammer. I didn't call a contractor. I didn't have to fuss at a floor guy or painter for not showing up. It's a beautiful business. I mean, it's a difference between trading. When you, like all you guys that are flipping houses, nothing against, I have nothing wrong with that. I mean, you can make a lot of money doing that, but it's a lot of work. It's a lot of moving parts. I think HGTV tries to make it look really sexy. It ain't that sexy. They don't see the behind the scenes where you know your carpenter didn't show up because he's high, or you catch one of them stealing on the job site. It's a lot of moving parts to flipping houses. There's a lot of people doing it that make a lot of money, but it's tough. I don't want to. I don't want to trade out my time for money, right? I'm trading out a skill set. I'm trading out value. So I'm capturing value and equity on a property by finding a motivated seller, and I'm just trading out some of that value and equity to an investor, and I'm out. I'm done. There's no risk.
Right.
I'm done after that. Do I make as much money as the flipper? No. He may I may sell him a deal and make 10 grand. He may make 40 or 50, but guess what? You can't always measure money by the amount of money you make. You have to measure it by time. I made 10 grand in 2 weeks with an hour and a half worth of work, when that guy made 40 or 50 grand in 6 months, 4 to 6 months, with probably 100 something hours. Who made more money? You know?
Yeah. Well, Chris, this is how I look at it. I have a philosophy. I say it's called WHIM. Where is my money? Where is my money? Right? You like that?
Oh yeah.
So, but how that applies, right? Like, to me, what you're doing, everybody is a win, right? So when you wake up in the morning, you're going, where is my money? You're looking to find that house for 60 cents on the dollar that's going to provide value to that investor that's going to get it for 75 cents. That's where his money's at. And then he's ultimately going to sell it to someone who's going to sell it at market or whatever, but it's going to be the dream house of their life. Everybody wins, right? And so this whole idea of making money in the middle and not getting paid for the value, like, that's amazing, man. If you can do that, it's providing a value and you're making money, and God bless, right?
Yeah, you're solving a lot of problems. I mean, not everybody wants to use a realtor when they sell their house. Like, maybe they had a bad experience. Maybe they have depression. Maybe they're hoarders. Maybe the house is trash. They're embarrassed. They have social anxiety. Like, people ask me all the time, there's no way, Chris, that you buy houses at 40, 50, 60 cents on a dollar. Why wouldn't they just sell it with a realtor? It's like, dude, you ever traded in a car?
Yeah.
Ever traded in a car? How many times you trade in a car and take a $10,000 loss just to get out of it because you need a new car? It's so beat up. It's the same principle with a house. They're just trading their house. They know they're taking a loss. They're taking it at a discount in order for me to solve their problem with a quick sale. So it goes back to that philosophy of, not everybody wants to make money on their house. Like, they just want to get out. Just solving a problem. They're willing to trade out equity for a quick sale. So you're solving the problem on the A to B transaction from the homeowner to me. I'm gonna get their house in a contract cheap, and I guarantee I'm gonna get it sold within 2 to 4 weeks. And then I got an investor over here who's maybe a chiropractor, doctor, engineer. He's got a lot of capital. He's got maybe $500,000 in cash. He's looking for a return, but he doesn't have the time or effort to find the deals. And I'm just matching a buyer with a seller, and I'm keeping the middle. And it's beautiful business. Everybody wins. You're
the Amazon of real estate. I love it. So when this airs, my header is going to say the Amazon of real estate. You should trademark that if you haven't already. I love that.
It's in my book. I wrote about it in my book, but maybe I should.
Yeah. So what's the book? Let's talk a little about it. Drop the book. Where can people get the books?
So the beautiful thing about wholesaling is it's not just, it's a means to an end, right? So wholesaling is basically you becoming the source of the deal, because you're becoming the source of the deal. You're going direct to seller. So you're capturing the most equity and value in the property.
Right.
So if you become the source of the deal and you control the deal, essentially you're the most powerful player in the space.
Yeah, totally.
Even though you may not even have all the money, but if you control the deal, then you have all the power.
Yeah.
So even if you're a landlord, a flipper, or you just get started, you want to do wholesaling, whatever it may be, if you start a professional wholesaling business, which essentially is just a professional marketing business, you become the source of the deal. You're going to capture deals for half of what they're worth. So if, let's just say I'm just a landlord, I don't even want to wholesale. If I just want to find my own deals and start doing some marketing, if you're buying all your deals in MLS with a realtor, dude,
you're going to lose.
I know that because I did that.
Yeah.
I did that. The closing I just left, I lost $500 on the deal. I bought that deal like 8 years ago on MLS before I knew what the hell I was doing wholesaling, right? I was making 20, 30 offers on MLS, buying at 80 cents on the dollar, before the market crashed, when the oil went from $114 a barrel to $28 a barrel.
Right.
And we lost 22,000 jobs here in Lafayette between 2014 to 2017. I lost all kind of equity because I bought $2 to $3 million worth of single family homes before I knew how to wholesale off of MLS.
Right.
I wasn't the source of the deal. I had a middleman. I was going through realtors and MLS, and I didn't realize you can go direct to seller and just find your own deals.
Yeah.
So this is why it's so powerful, because beforehand I was buying at 80 cents on the dollar, which I pretty much almost sold off all those properties. Either took a loss on some of them or broke even at best, to now buying at 40, 50, 60 cents on the dollar. And when you buy that low and you become the source of the deal, you can't lose.
Yeah.
If I'm buying at 55 cents on the dollar and we have a 20% correction, who cares?
Yeah.
I can't lose.
Yeah.
So that's what I wrote the book about. Like, if you're a professional real estate investor and you don't have a wholesaling business, you're missing the boat.
So Chris, what's the book? Drop the book so everybody.
So the book, if you want a free copy of the book, I have an ebook. It's www.thesourceofthedeal.com. You can put in your information, get it emailed to you, or you can pick it up on Amazon, The Source of the Deal. And I think it's $14. So it tells you my story, how I got into wholesaling, why I got into wholesaling, how wholesaling helped me survive through an economic crash. Because the beautiful thing about wholesaling is it flourishes in a down economy.
Sure, because people got to move. They got to move.
Right. That's why it's a beautiful business. It's a recession business. It's an awesome business. And I've had a bunch of different businesses. I own the chain. I had the biggest chain of quick lube car wash mechanic shops in Lafayette at an early age, from 25 till I was 35 years old, 33 years old. And I did really well with that. But, I had 33 employees and I was working like a crazy person.
Right.
Trading out time for money, changing out brakes, doing all changes.
Low margin.
Making $50 on a brake job. Like, dude, like killing myself. And I made good money. I'm not complaining. Then one day, I'm like, I'm playing on YouTube and I'm typing in real estate investment. I saw wholesaling on YouTube. I was like, wholesaling? How do you wholesale real estate?
Yeah.
So did a little bit more research. I was like, this seems pretty cool. So I hired 3 mentors back to back to show me how to do it. And I freaking crushed it. The next month I made like $47,000 by myself, doing it on the side while I still ran my shops. I made $40,000 like net. Right. Yeah. And I was like, dude, you can have these. I told my agent, I said, you can have these shops. I took my keys. I gave them all the keys. I said, don't call me unless somebody dies. Yeah. And I went all in wholesaling, and dude, I've been killing it. I started making 60, 80, 100 grand. And I was like, I'm doing this. And then my coaches saw how good I was at this, and they asked me to go work in their sales department as a testimonial and enroll new students. So I did that for a little while, realized I was better at this than my coaches. I was like, dude, I'm gonna just start my own coaching company.
Yeah. I love that. That's what you're doing now, right? So you're coaching now. You got Masterminds. So anybody listening to this, get Chris's book, enroll in one of the courses. It's chrisrood.com, right? It's the best place for people to get that.
Yeah, go to get the book, you said?
No, to enroll in the courses.
Yeah, if you're interested in my course, go to chrisrood.com, book a call with my sales team, or you can inbox me on Facebook if you want to talk to me directly. But yeah, man, I mean, it's as simple as that. We teach you how to get started, how to find buyers, how to find sellers, all the ninja marketing techniques, how to negotiate, how to build rapport. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, like, there's a lot of gurus teaching wholesaling. I can teach a monkey how to market. All wholesaling is a professional marketing business, but
you got to have skills to get the deal.
That's right. I mean, all marketing does is it gets the lead in front of you.
Yeah.
So what you can do with that lead, if you have no people skills, you know how to negotiate, build rapport. If you're not persuasive, which is like so important. If you're not persuasive as an individual when you're doing this, then you're just not going to do good at this. Right. That's kind of the core values that we teach. We're more on personal development, becoming better as a communicator, as an individual, and better person. And the better person you become and communicator you become, your confidence level grows and you'll close more deals. Yeah,
man, I love it, Chris. And I love the fact that, this is something that somebody can get into relatively, at a minimal investment, right? I mean, if you could put $1,000, massive time, and yield 20 grand, 30 grand, or 47,000 like you did your first time, I mean, that's life-changing money for a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was like, you got to realize that around the same time I got into wholesaling, the economy crashed. The oil field went to crap. And, you're in the South. We lost 22,000 jobs just in Lafayette. Like, all of my businesses went like either broke even or went negative cash flow. and I had like $2.5 million worth of single family homes. Half of them were vacant.
Mm.
Everybody was moving out of Louisiana into Texas and Florida because there was no more jobs. Like I was getting up shit creek without a paddle. And I, right around the same time I got into wholesaling, I started making 60, 70, 80, 100 grand a month. And I was able to cover all those losses with all my stores.
Yeah.
And my homes. It saved me. Otherwise I don't went bankrupt.
Yeah. Wow. Chris, what a story, man. Any last, as we kind of wrap this, any last thoughts, advice for people that are wanting to get into wholesaling that, because anything, it almost sounds too good to be true, right? Yep. But I know it takes knowledge. It's going to take a little capital, and it's going to take massive effort, right? And it's going to take skills, right? So no business is easy, right? But so what is that advice? Because, you're the coach here and you're the authority. How do you get into it?
For one, if you're a real estate investor and you don't have a wholesaling business, I'm just saying you're losing. You have to have a wholesaling business set up inside of your real estate business. I don't care if you're a land developer, flipper, landlord, whatever. You need to go direct to seller to find the best deal so you can capture the most equity. 2, work on yourself, man. I'm huge on personal development. Like, anything is hard, right? But I mean, for me, wholesaling is easy now because I've mastered it, right? And I work on myself so hard, and I'm so hard on myself that I work on myself so much that it becomes easy, right? Because I'm better. As I get better, things get easier. Amen. The reason why things are so hard in life is because you're just not better. Like, work on yourself until you get better, and then things will get easier because you're better.
Great advice. Yeah. Well, great. Chris, where should people find you social? What's your social handles?
Yeah. So you can follow me on Instagram at Real Estate Rood. You can find me at my fan page, Chris Rood Entrepreneur, on Facebook, and then my personal page, Chris Rood. You just press the follow button, and I have tons of content on YouTube. I've got probably 140 videos on YouTube. If you don't have any money, if you're just looking to get started, go follow me on YouTube, watch all my videos, read my book, maybe try to get a deal done, and then hit me up. Go to chrisrood.com, and I'd love to help you
and make it happen. This is the Amazon of real estate. I love it. So thank you guys for watching. Please comment below, share it, follow Chris, and as always, make it happen.